Alright guys, in this video we're going to be talking about what is called dodge and burn. Dodge and burn is basically enhancing your highlights and enhancing your shadows so you have that contrast in your image. For what we're going to be doing it more on the face and the body just to help show definition in the face and along like the collarbones and so on and so forth. So let's get started. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come over to the bottom of our layers panel, and you're going to go over to the semicircle or the full circle that has half black, half white, or half gray, whatever that is. And we're going to go here and we're going to go to the curves adjustment. So go ahead and click that. It'll pull up in your properties how you can change it. So for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to just drag up. You don't want to go too far, but just a little bit, just like that. And then we're going to go back over to our layers tab, and we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to go to our adjustment layers down here by the circle and hit the curves again. And this time we're going to do the shadows this time. So we're going to go the opposite direction. So down, you can see our image getting darker just a little bit. Cool. So what we're going to do now is you're going to invert these masks here, these white boxes. These masks basically say only this region is being shown on the edit. So basically you'll see what it looks like, but we're going to invert it. You can hit Command I or Control I to do it, and it basically turns the layer off, and we'll paint back on what we want. If you don't want to do the shortcut, you can come over to your paint bucket tool and change your foreground to black, and then paint that on just like that. Perfect. So our bottom layer here, if you forget what it is, you just go over here to properties. This is for our dodge layer or your highlights, and then the top layer here was our shadows or your burns. Perfect. So what we're going to do is you're going to select, make sure you have it selected, the black box. You want your foreground layer to be white. You can hit these to toggle, or you can hit X like that. But now we're going to go up to our brush tool. For my settings, typically on dodge and burn, I go up opacity 100% and my flow to 10. So what we're going to do now is make sure you have your black box selected. So we're going to start off with our dodge or our highlights. You're going to go ahead and come into the area that you want to start working on. You're going to come in here. Brush size will vary depending on what region you're in, but you want your hardness to be at 0 so you have a giant feather on it. So all you gotta do is you go to your highlights and you go ahead and you just start painting in where you want it to go. If you use your bracket tools up next to your P, you can go to make it bigger or smaller for a shortcut, and you want to just go ahead anywhere that looks like it's white or a little brighter. You just want to go ahead and paint that in. If you look back over here at our layer mask, you can see little white specks showing up. Whatever is white will show, whatever is black won't show. So if I on and off this real quick, you can see that I've already helped define her face. So basically you do the same thing for your darks. So go ahead and wherever it looks a little darker, you come in there and you paint that on. So you go throughout your whole image and do that where you think it may be necessary. If you have someone that has darker hair or very, very different shades, for instance like a dirty blonde, you can go in and also burn and dodge the person's hair so it sticks out just a little bit. But yeah, that's basically dodge and burn.